Hello everyone and welcome to the not so thrilling conclusion of the two-part series that I've set up for you guys on who's making it into the NALCS in 2018. I'm going to be your host, Trombone, and we're going to be talking about the final four. It's kind of funny because two of them are basketball teams, 3 of the 10 in total. So let's dive right in. The teams that are making it in are the Cleveland Cavaliers, C9, FlyQuest, and the Houston Rockets. I want to start this video out, though, by saying Immortals has elicited a lot of controversy around them on why their application may have been denied. Again, this is speculation. Riot hasn't confirmed, denied any of this as of yet. But a lot of the idea is Overwatch money, and I don't think that's the case. It might be money in general, and how Immortals decides to spend and run their business, and throwing such a large investment into Overwatch may have a part to do in it because of the way their books are set up. Again, if you want to take a closer look at this and really dive into it, Travis Gafford has done an excellent video explaining what may have gone into that. It's about a 20-minute video. If you ever feel like it, check it out. Travis Gafford, just search him on YouTube. He's quite a popular man. I'm sure you wouldn't have a problem finding his content, and this video in particular, as it's gotten quite popular as of late. But we're here to talk about the 4 teams that are in to complete the 10-team league. I guess we'll go in order that I wrote them down because it makes sense, I guess. The Cleveland Cavaliers. In the last video, I talked about the Golden State Warriors making it in, being a finalist team in the NBA consistently as of late. Cleveland Cavaliers, very much in that same boat. Very popular, very well-branded, not to mention successful team in the NBA. Bringing LeBron James back was quite successful for them, both as a PR move and as a competitive move. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, no doubt, have a lot of money behind them. It's not really a surprise. A rich basketball franchise in the league of the NBA. Making it into the LCS is not that surprising. It seems to be Riot's MO as of late. So I guess welcome to the league, Cleveland Cavaliers. Not to mention that'd be kind of a neat rivalry for anyone that is in the NBA scene as a fan and the NALCS. I'm interested to see how that rivalry plays out, as it is kind of a cross-team sort of thing. Moving on to C9. C9 is kind of another one of those no-brainers. You know, CLG TSM made it in. They have banners in the studio. It's not really a surprise to see them go. Undoubtedly, they have set up one of the most successful, if not the most successful, based on international events anyway, teams in the NALCS. They don't win a lot of finals. They win a fair amount, don't get me wrong. But they don't win all of them. They're not TSM. But they find success internationally, and that's where they are successful. As to their business model, they seem to have an easy time both garnering fans and investment money through sponsors. Not really a surprise that C9 has made it into the league. Moving on to the 2 more interesting picks, if I will. The FlyQuest. The FlyQuest. Look at me. FlyQuest making it into the league is a little bit of a shocker, as they made it in just this spring. Obviously, they had an idea of C9's workings, and it wouldn't surprise me if C9 and FlyQuest as organizations got along quite well, seeing as FlyQuest was C9's academy team. Still pretty surprising, considering they're very new. They had a very successful spring split, but their summer split was, it was garbage. They were on the border of relegation. Obviously, they avoided that, and that's probably what pushed them over the edge. But I feel like that connection with C9, the pulling of relevant business information before delving fully into the league, the establishment of the team, the organization within this year, and the fact that they have enough money to pay up front for this league going into next year is quite successful in its own right, and it's quite intriguing in its own right. So, FlyQuest, welcome back to the league. As controversial as you are right now with Immortals getting out. And last but not least, we have the Houston Rockets. Coincidentally, they just lost their first game this season yesterday, as of the making of this video. But that's not really the point. They're a semi-successful basketball team. They make playoffs pretty consistently, to the best of my knowledge. Again, not a huge basketball guy at all. But they're semi-successful. They're still an $11 billion team, corporation, what have you. So highly successful on the business front. However, on the field, maybe not so much. Court, whatever. I'm a football guy. So kind of intriguing, but it's a basketball team. They have a lot of money behind them, and they're semi-competitive. So not all that surprising. It fits Riot's MO for teams that they're letting that are brand new into the league. Again, with the exception of Optic Gaming, who have made a name for themselves in the FPS part of the gaming world. So besides that, Riot loves basketball teams. I don't know what kind of thing they have. Obviously, the NBA is a quite successful franchise with a lot of development throughout college and programs and other things. That's probably what they're looking for. They have a players association. They have teams that are familiar and with dealing with that players association with controversial issues. Maybe not quite to the extent of football teams, though. So that seems to be it for this video. If you liked it, feel free to drop a thumbs up. If you didn't, feel free to drop the thumbs down. It's not going to hurt my feelings any. If you feel like commenting, venting about Immortals not making it in, whatever, feel free to comment. I read all of them. I respond to almost all of them. I say almost because there's some people I know that I will respond to in person. However, that's it for me. I've self-plug here at the end. I have started streaming in the mornings for me. That's going to be Central Time of the United States of America. Thank you very much for tuning in, and until my next video, have a good one.